It's like a hurricane here in Duckburg. Every day they're out there making ducktails. Woo! Not ponytails or cowpin tails, no ducktails. Woo!
Halftime performances are really exciting because we've been putting all this work into these shows, and finally it's like this one time that we have to go on the field during the game to perform, and we've been performing in rehearsal for so many times, and finally we have to do it like in front of the fans and everything. So it's really exciting. Sometimes it goes super well, and sometimes I think the nerves get the best of us.
I get pretty nervous, but they're still really fun. I think it's a good kind of nervous. I think it's one of those ones that makes you want to perform better.
Halftime shows during games are the best, just because all the screaming fans, I mean, that's like standard with every Duck game, but I like being in the stands a lot because I get to just put my drum on a level surface and then just rock out. Like, rocking out is my favorite part about band.
It's really awesome the last game when we performed towards the student section and we were playing Aladdin, and every time they announced the song we were playing, the student section just went wild, and then at the end of our performances, the student section again just like erupted in applause and screaming because they know Aladdin, they connect with that, it's their generation, and so it was a really good feeling to play something that like really connected with the students. It wasn't just for us, it was for them as well.
I think that it's a good mix between like the classics, like of course A Whole New World, but I really like Friend Like Me, and I think it's fun and entertaining. So it's really fun to perform on the field.
That was my first game day ever. It was awesome. I mean, I'd never been on national TV. I can see myself on TV, like right in front of me, and seeing all, like the famous people there on the chairs, and the duck on the motorcycle and all that stuff is cool.
I am a huge football fan, so I really appreciate the fact that they come to show us and our games. And I think it's a good experience for us because we get to be involved in something that's not just the football game, but we're kind of involved with everything that's on campus and things that go beyond just the football games themselves.
I watched a lot of the coverage of the whole game day on the internet, and the band was featured a lot more than I've ever seen before. I think it was because we were right there, not so far away this time, and so I think it's definitely by far my favorite game day experience over the last 5 years.
Festival of Bands is a high school band tournament, and so everyone's going to come on Saturday and compete, and there's 2 rounds. We're going to perform both our Van Halen show and the Aladdin show, so that's exciting because they'll get to see both kind of more of a fun and like crowd-pleasing show as well as more of like a traditional band show.
These other high school bands are super intense, and they like practice probably not quite as much as we do, but they like put just as much effort into it, I'm sure. And their shows blow us away, or blow me away anyway. And so yeah, it's really great to it's the one time that we can really see all the high school kids, and they can see us, and they don't just hear about the OMB, they can actually see the OMB and see what we do. And so I think it's a cool thing.
Festival of Bands is going to be a lot of fun for me because the last few years I've gone with my high school band. But this year I get to host my high school band because I'm volunteering, for the help for OMB, and I chose my own school. So it's going to be a lot of fun to see some old friends and my old band director, and play on Autzen turf with a different ensemble. So it's going to be